All right, I'm recording. Um, so what's going on?
I don't know what Scott's doing.
Yeah, he stopped being. He was ready to start the game, and then
Had a change of heart.
I guess so.
Doesn't want to get this tournament started yet.
I'm pretty excited for the gameplay. The drafting was fun.
Yeah, it was interesting. There was a lot going on, I thought.
Yeah, here we go. All right, so Scott's on a blue-black like Affinity Metalcraft sort of deck. I wasn't sure exactly what to call it, but he's got a lot of artifacts, matters cards, and
And it says
Yuuki has almost an entirely colorless deck. And he's just like proliferating stuff. Alright. Get the players' names on there.
you could try for the Turbo Duxo Reactor win here.
Yeah. 20 or more charge counters. Scott had to mulligan. Actually has a pretty quick thought cast at least, so we'll probably keep this. Scott scried March of the Machines to the bottom.
Doesn't do a lot.
Yeah.
Does it kill your lands? I forget.
It kills Darksteel Citadel, yeah.
And Seat of the Center?
Yeah. Okay, that does seem pretty bad. It's got turn 1 Surge Node to open our third season of Rotisserie Draft.
I think I agree with Michael. All these counters are going to get obnoxious.
Yeah.
But he's the one who drafted them, so.
Clearwater Goblet is one of the reasons Yuuki has all the basic land types.
I did not even know that was a card, even after like passing through the file.
Until
he drafted it.
I missed a few from the original Mirrodin block. I don't think Carry Away has very many targets in this matchup. Kind of feels like more of a sideboard card.
Seems like it. There are a lot of swords in the format, though.
Yeah. I don't think I drafted a single artifact. And here's turn 3 Darksteel Reactor, so this should be entertaining. Yuuki, a fan of the alternate win conditions. He was on a mill deck last season.
That was what, a third round pick, Darksteel Reactor?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Very early. Okay, so Scott has built his own divination here. He drew a Cryptoplasm and something to do.
It could turn into a Silver Mare and help him get to this Drake.
Yeah. She needs cost 7 right now.
That would count as 2, effectively.
Yeah. So he gets a counter from Energy Chamber, and he's going to get a counter, move a counter from Surge Node. So that's 2 on the Darksteel Reactor.
Yeah, he got one from itself. That Chamber just came into play. But it's going to start
Oh, right.
powering it up. Oh, Tezzeret's good.
Oh, yeah.
Indestructible 5/5s.
I believe you had that interaction come up a few times in Season 1.
I've seen it.
Including possibly the best game that we've had. One that held off Sagu Mahler for a while.
Yeah. Best game I've had.
So one of the more memorable ones. Alright, so here's Tezzeret, Agent of Bolus. Drawing your first pick, usually good. He could just impulse this turn since he can't attack with the land.
Looks like he did.
Yeah. He's gonna look at the top 5 cards. Reveal an artifact. Seems pretty likely to hit in this deck. That Etch champion normally going to be very good at blocking, but it's not good at blocking Darksteel Citadel.
Yeah, it's really not as good in this format as it normally is.
Yeah. Chrome Mox. So we've got it's like his other cards were Swamp, Vidalcan Archmage, and Arcbound Reclaimer. And Chrome Mox going to imprint Carry Away, just like he drew it up. So Chrome Mox basically counting for 2 towards the Chrome Scale Drake, since it counts for Affinity and taps for mana. Darksteel Reactor's up to 4.
He's got 5 turns after this, if I'm counting right. So the reactor goes off.
Just basically getting 3 a turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's in Cassiet's champion. I thought he might just play the Goblet, since it basically negates the Darksteel Citadel. Attack Tezzeret for 1. That's a reason.
With the Goblet and a couple blockers, he could just survive for 5 turns and win there.
Yeah. Memnite right on time.
It's an Affinity.
Yeah.
Counts for something, right?
It's like a 1/1 land or something. It's like a Dryad Arbor Mox, something like that.
Hey, Dryad Arbor is a good card.
It is. I feel like that was one of my better analogies, actually. Not really. It's a 1/1 that can attack right away and still sort of adds a mana. Alright, so can he cast this thing? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, and 4 artifacts. So I think he could cast it now.
Even has triple blue.
Yep.
Quad blue.
I think he'd even cast it and animate the Darksteel Citadel. So he's got 4 lands, not counting the Citadel, then 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. So that's 8. Then he can tap the Chromox for 9. So it seems pretty strong. I guess he could like make Memnite a 5/5. That seems less good. This will not bad. 3/4 flyer. It's alright. I think it's funny that this card basically does the same thing as Fairy Mechanist, which only costs 4 mana. Hashtag power creep. He found a Ratchet Bomb. That's pretty relevant. It's like he could use Ratchet Bomb to go after either the Surge Node or the Energy Chamber. Alright, so he's going to plus Tezzeret.
Doesn't seem worried about putting pressure on yet.
Yeah. Maybe he has some like answer in his deck or we're not thinking of, that he's not worried about it. Like maybe he wants Yuuki to spend time putting counters on it, then he's gonna exile it or something. Found a Mox Opal. That actually lets him cast Ratchet Bomb this turn, so it's pretty good.
Oh, nice. Aether Snap out of the sideboard is pretty huge in this matchup.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get there, I guess.
So Yuki's gonna Surge Node end of turn. So Surge Node is worded such that you could put a charge counter on anything, even if it doesn't use charge counters. It's not target artifact that like can have charge counters on it. Yuki drew Sculpting Steel. Is there a good target for that?
I mean, Energy Chamber is not bad, but there's a Ratchet Bomb, so maybe not.
Yeah. I think I like this play better. He's going to get 4 counters on Clearwater Goblets. It's going to be pretty hard for him to die.
Then does he start charging the Goblet or keep charging the Reactor?
It's a good question. I think he's got to worry about Tezzeret Ultimate also. There's 5 artifacts in play. So maybe he needs to spend some time charging the Goblet. As champion gets chump blocked by Memnite. Since Chrome Skilldrake cannot block it. And Scott draws Phyrexian Metamorph. There's a lot of possible things he could choose from here.
There really are. Obviously, Darksteel Reactor worse.
Choosing Darksteel Citadel doesn't seem very good. Hurricane of the Synod. I think his only like actual choice with that is Chrome Scale Drake, despite the fact that there's a lot of artifacts in play. Maybe he could get his own Etch champion to block Yuki's, but that doesn't seem super relevant. Like he could just make his Dark Soul Citadel a 5/5.
Yeah, Chrome Scale seems best.
Cryptoplasm seems pretty mediocre in this matchup. Yuki, I guess Yuki has Worm Coil, I think. That's like the only creature you actively want to copy. While we wait for Scott to make a play here, what do you think of? Do you like how your deck came out?
I think so. I was goldfishing it, and it gets some kind of awkward hands, but I like it. I like the style. I like the play. How about yours?
Yeah, mine's not bad. It's pretty dirtily, but it has a really powerful endgame. Like if I can start like venturing duplicate or something, it seems pretty hard for them to beat me. So
You have some pretty crazy counters to get there. Just like 1 mana counter half your deck, and you have 2 of those.
yeah, it was a pretty good interaction. So I'm looking forward to playing with it. I'm also looking forward to possibly acquiring a Blightsteel Colossus in my first round.
I hope that happens.
All right, so Darksteel Citadel is going to become a 5/5.
You just clone the 5/5 indestructible. Then that seems okay, right?
No, because you just get a Darksteel Citadel. It's like it only copies what's printed on the card.
Guess that makes sense.
Like if you want to make it a 5/5 next turn, I guess you could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't get a 5/5 right away, I guess is what I'm saying. All right, if I read it, see a Metamorph paying the full 4 manas is on the stack. I think I would copy Chrome Scale Drake, just like for the value. And I think his ticket to winning this game may just end up being like a Tezzeret Ultimate. I think you just like want to get more artifacts. Oh, he's asking. Okay, so Scott asks in the chat, what happens if I copy Darksteel Citadel? I gave him the answer. He decided to copy Chrome Scale Drake. He found Chimeric Mass, Island, Black Sun Zenith. Oh, wait.
He put Chimeric Mass into play somehow?
I think he just like revealed the top 4.
Looks like it.
At first I thought he was making an actual clone of the Chrome Scale. Okay, looks like we fixed it. Beacon of Arrest is going back to library since his last card flipped over. So Chimeric Mass goes to hand. Chimeric Mass is pretty interesting here, actually. So it could just be cast for 0 if necessary.
or if he just plays Cryptoplasm this turn, he can make it pretty big next turn, actually.
Yeah. You know, I'm not advocating for casting Chimeric Mass for 0. It's just like, it Tezzeret's at 4 or higher on a later turn, and he needs another artifact. This is an attack for 8 damage. Scott. Alright, I think he is casting Cryptoplasm. I wonder if he's going to pop Ratchet Bomb to kill Surge Node, or if he's going to try to get the mirror on the Energy Chamber next turn. Okay, so Yuki's going to gain 4 life, put a counter on, or 2 counters on Darksteel Reactor. Yuki's deck is cool. It's play some interesting cards, but
it does.
It's more combo-y than possibly anything we've seen in the rotisserie draft so far.
Although we do have a couple combos out in the league.
Yeah. Okay, so he actually chose to use Energy Chamber and Surge Node to put counters on Clearwater Goblet with the trigger on the stack, so he gains 6 life instead of 4.
All right.
Draws Power Conduit, which lets you tap, remove a counter to a counter of any kind to either add a charge counter to something or a +1/+1 counter to something.
So that makes it slightly less relevant which ones he powers up.
Yeah.
Although that is another 2-drop if he wants to bait Scott into that.
Yeah. I do not think we'll see him cast Fear of the Suns this turn.
Yeah.
And Metamorph is blue, so Scott cannot block Et's Champion here. So that is going to render my plan useless here. Scott did not charge Ratchet Bomb. He did draw Beacon of Unrest, which can only target Memnite. So I would describe that as not super great here. He also didn't. Did he copy anything with Cryptoplasm?
It doesn't look like it. So Yuki could have actually used Power Conduit and killed the Tezzeret.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, because you can use Power Conduit right away. Yeah, I think neither player firing on all cylinders here. But this is the first time that we've played these decks, so it's probably not all going to be immediately obvious. Scott finds Mirror Enforcer with Tezzeret. Yuki disconnected, put his back. A very slow, drawn-out first game of our tournament here. Chris is not watching the game anymore. To be fair, I think he is out of town.
Oh yeah, I said that. Did you say Smith dropped out from the RPT?
I think so.
And disappeared?
So you can't. They changed it so like I can't watch the replays until the event's over. So I was just like keeping an eye on the standings. And like he won his first 3 rounds, and then he won the first game in round 4, and then he like timed out and lost round 4 and then like was dropped from the tournament. So I guess like it's possible he just rage quit, but I highly doubt that when he was like still alive for top 8. And he's also just not someone who rage quits very often.
That sucks.
Like I'm very confident he would not rage quit when he still had a chance to top 8.
Yeah.
Especially because in Magic Online there's no draws, so like more like some X2s would make it, and he probably would have good tiebreakers since he started 3-0. I haven't actually heard from him. I was just, creeping on the standings page.
I was wondering how you knew, if he texted you or what, but yeah, that makes sense.
No, I haven't talked to him directly. Looks like we've got a Darksteel Juggernaut. That can block Edge Champion. I think I like Scott's position, although I'd like it more if he could crack Ratchet Bomb on 2 right now.
What do you think this Ichor Claw Mirror is doing in Scott's deck? It doesn't really fit anything else, it seems like.
Yeah. At first I thought it was there to block, but it's like it only gets pumped when it gets blocked. So I think people will just take 1 poison if he attacks with it.
I guess you can make it a 5/5 with Tezzeret.
It's a poor Mantic Mouth Nexus or something. Darksteel Juggernaut, a 7/7. Here come the 2 Chrome Scale Drakes and the apparently unchanged Cryptoplasm. So during combat, Yuuki removes a counter from Surge Node to put a +1/+1 counter on Silver Mirror, and it's going to trade with Cryptoplasm. Seems like a pretty smart play given the Ratchet Bomb.
And given the Darksteel Juggernaut.
That too. So he's going to drop to 12 for a very short amount of time here. Scott should just activate the Ratchet Bomb now, like, so you don't forget it, or like put a counter on it now, so that way you won't forget about it. Like I think it's pretty unlikely that he's gonna kill Surge Node with only 2 counters on it. All right, upkeep triggers.
So how about Sculpting Steel on Darksteel Juggernaut? That seems all right.
Yeah. Alright, so he's using Surge Node, using Power Conduit. He puts 3 counters on Clearwater Goblet, he's gonna gain 9 life.
All right. It's a real card, I guess.
Draws Lux Cannon. I mean, yeah, so his Darksteel Juggernaut would also be a 7/7. It doesn't seem bad. I guess like he'd prefer if he didn't have to attack with it. Sphere of the Suns.
Seems like a weird time to play that.
Especially
if he had
the possibility of Ratchet Bomb.
Exactly, yeah. If he had his conduit up, he could at least take a counter off of it.
Yeah.
But if it just gets blown up right now, no.
Nothing.
All right.
If Tezzeret like makes Chrome Mox a 5/5, how much? Like this is a pretty big attack. So it's 6. And then 17. Yeah, it's attack for 23, so he would have to jump with Edge Champion. I think if he draws a... well, he plus Tezzeret, so never mind on that. I would say I think if he just, like, drew a removal spell. And so we've got Arcbound Reclaimer.
Still can only hit Memnite.
Yeah, these graveyard synergies have not been materializing.
Scott still needs to bottom his other 4 cards.
Yeah. I typed it in the chat. Here is Chimeric Mass for 6. Also, what are we doing with this Ratchet Bomb? It's not doing anything. Alright, so combat. Drake, Juggernaut, Citadel. So we're attacking for 6, 11, 18. I think is the Juggernaut one bigger now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, because oh no, yeah, he still has the seat.
Yeah, it should be 8.
Seven, 8. Yeah, because Metamorph's still an artifact. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so here's a chump block. Yeah, I think Yuki's in trouble. Takes 10 damage. He'd be in more trouble if he didn't have a power conduit or an energy chamber or a Sphere of the Sun. Alright, upkeep. So we got energy chamber and the reactor triggers and clear water goblet. So if he wants, with the power conduit, he can gain 11 life here. I don't know why Scott put cards into play.
I told him to bottom the other rest from.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think I'm not sure though. I guess I was right though. Yeah, I think it's good.
He didn't have to reveal them, but whatever. I think Vidalcan Archmage and Martian Machines have both been bottomed twice this game. By the
Little late for Archmage.
If Yuki could pull out the old like Glimpse the Unthinkable, I think Scott's only at 14 cards. Alright, so he puts 1 on Reactor, 1 on Goblet, does not gain any life. That does not seem good. Probably should have gained... Oh, there we go. It's like... Seems like an important trigger. Lux Cannon. Counter. Yeah, he's just dead.
I think so. Yeah, activate Chimeric Mass or make a 5/5 is more than enough.
Should be sufficient, yeah. Yeah, that turn where he missed, or where Yuuki missed the chance to kill Tezzeret was hurting him pretty badly. Scott's still plussing the Tezzeret. He just wants to get all the value.
That was a minus.
Oh, it was a minus. Never mind. Oh, so
And
it was on
activate
3.
Chimeric Mass. Why not?
Yeah. Scott gonna win game 1 despite the Faith's Fetters he cast on his Ratchet Bomb. This is more than enough here. 10, 16. Yeah. And Yuuki packs it in. Alright, let's look at some deck lists here. Alright, so Yuuki sideboard. We've got Plague Mirror, probably not. Malira, nope. Indomitable Archangel, maybe. It's got a bunch of like high-end stuff. Pentavis, Trike, Memnarch, Maul Splicer. Contagion Class, Torpor Orb, Clock of Omens, Tempered Steel, Darksteel Forge, Trigon of Mending, Shriekhorn, if he wants to go on the mill plan, Decimator Web, Shrine of Loyal Legions, Inexorable Tide. I'm pretty unsure actually what he should do. I'll have to ask him after. His deck is pretty unique. I don't totally understand how it works.
Yeah, I don't see anything that seems amazing.
Here's Scott's deck. Alright. Aether Snap we said was good. Distant Memories can draw him some cards, I guess. I don't think I would board in Gruesome Encore based on the lack of graveyard stuff.
But you could get a Memnite.
Could get a Memnite. Engineered Explosives, maybe.
Yeah, that seems fun.
But anyway, I'm going to help Jonah connect.
Grand Clock on Yuki's side could be going on the mill plan.
Yeah.
Scott Mulligans again.
Yep, there it is. It actually would have been really good last game.
Yeah, really.
Scott mulligans in a Thoughtcast, but this time has no artifacts, and he's down to 5. Yuki's deck is pretty slow. It's probably, if is it gonna be, there's never a matchup where you want to mull to 5, but at least he'll have time to recover from it.
Scott's card at the top doesn't say what it was. Oh, it was that Mox Opal, right?
Okay.
Yuki voted in Torpor Orb. What do you think of that?
What's he stopping? Chrome Scale Drake?
Chrome Scale Drake?
That doesn't sound super great.
I think that's actually the only card that it stops.
Alright, so got Vidalcan Infuser. Or Engineer, sorry. I get all these guys mixed up.
The knight's back.
Yep. That's gonna let him cast a pretty cheap Thought Caster. Or you just cast Arcbound Reclaimer. I enjoy all the different basic land types in Yuuki's deck.
Yeah.
Right, so
I think he was missing one there.
Scott Thought casts into 2 lands.
Oh no, he does have all 5. Okay.
He's got like 1 mountain, or like one of them is only 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mirror Turbine. He doesn't have the Mirror Battle Sphere though, right? Somebody else has that. So I don't know
Luke
what he's
does.
actually tutoring for.
Search for it.
It's probably good enough just for the first ability.
Yeah, I don't think he has any big mirror.
I don't think anyone even drafted the, like, what is a lodestone mirror or something, the 2/2 that like you tap an artifact, give it +1/+1 and trample.
He sounds right.
I feel like somebody should have drafted that. The card's pretty good. Memnite, I think, just attacked into the onboard token here. He's gonna bring it back with Arcbound Reclaimer. Seems really bad. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to invite Jonah to the call. He hasn't done this before though. I think both decks worked a bit better last game.
Yeah, that's not a lot happening.
I guess Yuki's on the grind clock plan here. Scott should metamorph the grind clock. That'll work, obviously. It's only 2 turns behind.
Yuki has sunburst if you count the Vidalcan Engineer. There's some sideboard, distant memories.
Yeah, okay. I thought about drafting that card and decided my threat density was not high enough.
What is Scott name with it?
Hello?
Hey.
Okay, so how do I connect? So I press connect. The host would be Cockroaches.cockroaches.woogerworks.com?
Yes. And then, yeah, the port is 4747, and then username and password, you just make something up.
Okay.
It doesn't, like, make you use your email or anything. We've got a 4-4 Darksteel Juggernaut incoming.
It's telling me incorrect username or password or something like that.
You might have to register, which is pretty easy. Just hit the Cockatrice menu, then register to server, and then just like verify your email.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do have to use your email. So Darksteel Juggernaut was chosen by Distant Memories, and Scott instead gets to draw 3 cards. He drew 2 lands and a Chimeric Mass, though. Not super great.
I don't know what the optimal Darksteel Memory strategy is. Do you just go for your best card and hope for you good either way, or go for a mediocre card and hope you get it?
Yeah. Usually cards that give your opponent a choice like aren't as good as they look like they should be.
Right.
Got a mirror. He draws another land.
Yuuki really not with the turbocharge counters playing this game.
No.
He would like it. He would like it though.
So what's the optimal math on the grind clock? Like, when do you start grind clocking?
Good question.
I think 3 or 4. I think higher than that's too greedy.
Yeah, so it's on 3 right now, and Scott has 24 cards left. Maybe go to 4, because then that's like 5 turns of grind clocking plus 5 draw steps should be enough cards.
It does depend on how much pressure he is on right now.
Yeah.
Actually.
The answer is very little.
So. Then he can be as greedy as he wants.
Although Yuuki drew Scott drew Chrome Scale Drake, which I think he can cast this turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Although its ability doesn't trigger. Haha.
Torpor Orb. So that's just a 9 mana 3/4 flyer.
Seems good.
Awkward.
Yuki's plan working flawlessly.
Yeah. So we get for making fun of his sideboard plan.
Cockatrice says Scott's connection might be going out.
Alright, so I connected in.
Okay, so now, are you on where it says main? You can see like game created, description, all that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the easiest way to find it is go to users in this room.
Yeah.
And then you can just find one of them and right click, and then like show active games. Scott is Thunderfowl. So like you go find Thunderfowl and then right click and then say show this user's games, and then you can join as a spectator.
Oh, he just disconnected, so maybe try somebody else.
Yuki's is Lord something.
Oh, okay. Alright, let me just check.
So, Lord _
You got to.
JUUG something.
Yeah, I see him.
Hey,
all right.
You made it.
Hey. here?
So Scott just drew the Chrome Scale Drake and then disconnected. So. Also, Scott won game 1.
Oh, okay, all right.
So we're in game 2. Right now, the only relevant thing in play is the grind clock. Good thing video editing is a thing, says Yuuki. I tend to not edit the videos though because I'm lazy and I only get 15 views or something on YouTube. So
Yeah.
I mostly do it because it's fun, and I miss doing baseball commentary.
Although you can edit them on YouTube itself, it's pretty easy. But it's still more effort than not editing it, so...
I'll have to look into that. It says Scott's connection is back, but he hasn't done anything in 2 minutes, so... Oh, there we go.
Okay. Chimeric Mass. Right?
I would cast that over the Chrome Skull Drake. I think.
Yeah.
I guess the Chrome Skull Drake does have flying, though. And that's a slower clock than the grind clock, though. But I guess it's a start. Maybe he can metamorph it next turn.
Yeah, he can metamorph it.
In comes Arcbound Reclaimer. I would think this is just going to be a chump block because it seems like the modular onto the Chrome Skill Drake is relevant. Oh no, it only goes on artifact creatures. My bad.
Oh man.
So many lands.
How many lands is he running?
I made the deck list earlier. All 8 of us are running 17.
Oh, okay, alright.
Nice.
I thought a little bit about playing 18 in mine, but I have the Talisman. It seemed like it was enough when I was gold fishing.
Oh yeah, I was also planning to go 18, but I had a lot of non-land mana sources.
Right. I almost drafted Stalking Stones. That's how much mana I thought I was going to have. That card is so bad. There's that land in World Wake that's like you pay 4 mana and it becomes a 4/2.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Brood Star. It seems pretty relevant, actually. Alright, so this is 10 mana, but it has affinity for artifacts. So
He has 4 artifacts.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
So 6. That's why he cast the Mass for 2. Okay.
Yeah.
The 6 mana Brood Star.
4/4?
I believe so.
That has flying, which is good.
Yeah.
I guess for Scott, it's good.
Sure, Scott would like to start out with a win. He had a rough season last time. He lost a ton of close matches.
Oh.
There goes Grind Clock. Oh, He got the Aether Snap.
Oh,
Ichor Claw, Mirror, Dark Six Shores, Blue Sun, Zenith, Aether Snap. Yeah, so in game 1, Yuuki was going for the Darksteel Reactor win, but he only got it to like 10 counters.
Oh dang, that sucks.
he did get the Clearwater Goblet also to 10 counters, but that was not enough to save him.
But he took like 25 in one hit or something.
Oh wow.
Tezzeret made some 5/5s, and Darksteel Juggernaut was enormous.
Oh nice, Memnarch. That's really strong.
He needed something to do with his mana. I think he found it.
Yep.
I really hope that Scott copies the Memnarch with the Metamorph, because that'd be hilarious.
Seems good.
They're just gonna fight over cards.
Is that actually good though? Because then you can untap, take the Memnarch, and sack it.
Oh, yeah. You're right. That's no fun.
It would be hilarious though. Activate Memnarch, target your Memnarch.
Or if like it couldn't target itself, and they would just be like trading their cards back and forth for a long time. Oh no, but Scott can just do that. Like he can cast a Metamorph for 3 mana.
Yeah,
then-
he can. He can.
Oh, yeah,
copy
okay.
and steal something. He can steal Grind Clock.
He can cast Metamorph from 4 mana and still steal. Seems pretty good.
The only time I've ever seen Memnarch in play before right now is in Commander.
Yep.
Would if he just be able to just steal Memnarch and keep 1?
Yeah, like I think that has to be the play right now.
Yeah.
Like copy Memnarch, steal Yuki's, sacrifice 1, and then
And start stealing.
steal the Grind Clock next turn.
Mm-hmm.
He really only has to steal the Grind Clock because he's going to die to it. Like he's going to get there with flyers.
Just did nothing though.
He didn't do it though. If Yuki steals the Broodstar, it's going to be enormous. 4, 5, 6. This would be like a 8/8 because the Broodstar becomes an artifact.
He does. Oh, he does have enough blue.
Oh yeah, not enough islands.
He does.
No,
just
but engineer.
Oh right. And Broodstar has changed sides. So 5, 6. Yeah, it's an 8/8.
He still has Mirror Turbine, so.
Yeah. 0 the Sun. The question now is he going to win with Broodstar first or with Grind Clock first? He can also just attack with Memnarch, which will force a chump block, or give him a 1-turn block. Mirror Enforcer.
That's not going to be enough.
0 mana 4/4s are good. It's probably not good enough.
he can still clone Mimmark and at least take his Brute Star back without. It's still an artifact, so it's cheaper to take it.
Yeah.
That grind clock, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was just like too late. He's gonna lose to like whichever one he doesn't get rid of. Like he could answer the Brood Star or the grind clock, but he's gonna lose to the other one. Okay, so he copied Memnarch and then stole it and sacrificed it. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He sacked his own, which I guess is relevant because he has like Beacon of Unrest. Yeah, I think if we made this play last turn, he was like a favorite to win.
I mean, he actually still has enough time. He's gonna go down to 8 from this grind clock.
He basically gets one more turn because he's gonna get milled end step. Then he takes his turn. Then Yuuki mills him end step and on his turn, and then passes.
Yeah.
Cryptoplasm, probe, island. What does this card do? Spawning pit. Sacrifice a creature, put a charge counter on spawning pit. 1, remove 2 charge counters from spawning pit, make a 2/2. That is impressively slow, but kind of good with the Mirror Turbine.
Oh, we can play today, by the way, if you want. If when everybody's done.
Yeah, I may be going out though.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like it's unless like you can't play tomorrow.
I should be able to.
Okay. I might need to wait a little longer. Like I think I'm going to see Zootopia like at 2 or something, so maybe I get back to like 4:30.
All right.
But I'll let you know. I'm not sure what my friends are doing yet.
How was the tournament yesterday?
Oh, it was pretty good. Somehow, so I played the Doran deck. Somehow, like I lost to somebody playing like the Zendikar versus Eldrazi precons or something. Like it was pretty terrible. Like I got super flooded and then got mana screwed game 3.
Oh dang!
And then like I beat like the good players there, and it was pretty strange. So like, I went 3-1, but
Just heart of the cards.
I beat the like $1,000 perfectly built Jund deck.
Oh wow.
But I lost to somebody who like cast Oblivion Sower. So
what is the Jund deck run now? I haven't been watching competitive Magic, and I haven't really seen Jund decks. And
it has like Bob, Tarmogoyf, Liliana of the Veil, like Scavenging Ooze, Lightning Bolt, Abrupt Decay, Kolaghan's Command.
Okay, so it wasn't really like centered on one specific card.
No, it's the like
value
typical good stuff deck. Yeah, it has like very little synergy actually. It just plays all the good cards.
Okay.
Broodstar attacking for 10.
It's actually really good. Spawning Pit won't allow Scott to steal the Broodstar.
Right. There's some sideboard tech. I was looking at the Yuuki sideboard, like, I don't know what half these cards even do. Scott drew a land. So yeah, Root Star ends up getting sacked to the spawning pit. And grind clock. Yeah, this game's over. Alright, I updated the score. The game's not even over yet. Oh wait, it's not over yet. I missed something. He
stole grind clock.
He took the grind clock. Yeah. That's what I get for being a smart aleck. This is actually going to be really close. Yuki's at 7. I think Scott wins the race right now. So he attacks Yuki to 4. He draws second to last card, attacks him to 1, draws his last card, attacks him for dead. So I believe the burden is on Yuki to draw something. Also, Scott should just like try to steal a bunch of stuff because he has nothing else to do. He has 11 mana. Yeah, I would like, I don't know, take the Mirror Turbine or something.
What do you tap? 8 for 2 things, I guess?
Yeah, it looks like, okay, so the Vidalcan Engineer and the Mirror Turbine. Look at Spawning Pit. This dude would work here. Like a 2/2 spawn creature. Yeah, so he stole the Spawning Pit and the Mirror Turbine. I don't have a token for the spawn. I've never seen that token before.
can still win. He top stack Decimator Web.
Okay, yeah, or just like, I don't know, Clearwater Goblet or something, like some way to gain life.
Yeah, like, there's Decimator Web. There's Shriekhorn.
Yeah.
There's Pentavus would also do it.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely he's got outs. We don't know exactly how he sideboarded, but
Actually, I don't know if Pentavus would work because he has Torpor Orb.
oh. Yeah, that probably does nothing,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, it does nothing. Okay.
Well, actually, depends how it's worded, because it's creatures entering the battlefield don't cause. So if it just enters with counters, it still gets the counters. If it's like when it enters play, then put counters on it, then that would work.
Okay, it says enters the battlefield with 5+1/+1 counters on it.
Okay, so that would work.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A lot of connectivity issues this game.
Oh,
so many lands.
Doesn't need a plains.
No. Oh, Whisper Silk Cloak. That's just gonna end the game.
Yeah, he could actually just steal 3 things and then just alpha.
Have enough attackers, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that's
I think that's game.
It'll be the match. I'm gonna wait to change the score this time though, until the game's actually over. Learn my lesson.
That'll teach you.
Yeah. Those are some pretty interesting games. Like, definitely unorthodox.
Yeah.
So is Luke gonna play? They're next, right? 7:30. Oh no, 6 o'clock.
Hopefully if he's here. It looks like I've been texting my friend. I think I'm gonna have to leave around 7. So I may miss the end of your match if it goes long. I'm gonna briefly invite them to the call. Yuuki just said I'm going to murder the internet, which makes me assume that he's probably not joining the call. Usually we like, interview the players after, ask them questions about a couple key things. I want to ask Scott why he didn't do anything with his Ratchet Bomb in the first game. Which I think he gave his opponent more outs by not using it.
It says he lost connection too. Their entire house might have gone black.
Yeah, okay.
Did New Hampshire fall into the sea?
Well, I guess I'm going to stop the recording then. That was match 1. And we'll see if Luke comes on soon, hopefully. We'll be back with next round.